What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Battlefield 1 video on the channel today. Now, I know today is Halloween, so happy Halloween to anyone out there. There's a really good chance you're not going to be watching this on Halloween anyway, so I hope you have a good day anyway. Now, we have a couple things to talk about in Battlefield 1. What basically my view on it is, a couple tips and tricks, a couple of handy things you can pick up. Let's get right into it. Okay, so one thing in the beta that everyone thought was complete and utter poo were the fighter planes. Now, you had your attack and your bombers, which had pretty hefty, powerful guns that can take out stuff, but the fighters are kind of left in the dust. And I'm going to tell you that they're actually pretty okay, as long as you don't do this very basic thing. As you can see here, I'm tailing this bomber nice and handy, but do not tail him too close, or else his back gunner is going to be looking at you like, this is some fresh, this is going to be easy. His back gunner, yeah, has a super powerful cannon, and if you get too close, he's going to rip you for shreds and eat you for lunch. Now, you're going to get blown out of the sky nice and handy by the back gunner. I would say the best thing to do is keep a fair distance and try to not fly in a straight line from the back gunner, because once again, he's going to literally tear you to shreds, eat you for dinner, and shit you out later on. Now, this brings me quite swiftly on to my next topic, which is the pack gun, or the QF, whatever it's called. Okay, let's call it the pack gun, that's the name it's called. This thing is so overpowered. It's more overpowered than socks and sandals, like, you've no idea. Okay, look at my teammate here in his bomber flying over. That pack gun's going to rip him to shreds in about 15 seconds flat. The thing, you can basically just hold on the trigger, it keeps firing. As you can see here, enemy plane coming in. If you just fire, okay, a little bit in the direction of where he's going, keep firing, he'll fly into the bullets, he'll be absolutely blown apart. Now lastly, one thing people were always talking to me about and asking if they're any good is the Dreadnought on Foul Fortress. Now I have to say, I have really meh. It's really the meh out of the specialists. You know, the behemoth, that thing comes in. Pretty much the gunners can take out tanks that have good aim. But the behemoth is just meh. Because it is good, but it also can be ripped apart in 2 seconds. Now, the behemoth starts off and it takes about half an hour for it to drive its bloody slow arse to the map. Now, as you can see here, this little ship beside me here, you might think, he's not going to do any damage. Nope. If he goes in front of me, he can stop me from moving altogether. And the torpedoes he has do 2 damage a shot. You might be thinking, that's not too bad. You only have 100 health. They do 2 damage a shot. They replenish every 5 seconds. So one of those boats could literally take you out in 3 minutes if you don't do anything about it. Now, the best strategy to do is hopefully have 4 people on it. The people in my game were just lacking in the head and went arse to get on the 2 guns there. The 2 guns there are perfect to take out the guys in the boats. Now, when you're driving it, it's really probably the worst seat. You don't have a gun to use, so it's not like the airship where you can blow people out of it with your big gun. All you can do is look in your fancy cabin with your little portholes, have a look at the view, and just hold on the trigger and go. When you're going, it's not even that fast. You're literally going at a bloody snail's pace, unless you switch to your artillery. Actually, no, you do have a gun for it. The artillery is the only thing that you really have as a driver, and it takes ages to replenish, never mind it. So I would say about the behemoth, make sure, or the bloody dreadnought, make sure you have 4 people, because if you have 2 people, you're going to get killed, like I did here. Make sure you have 4 people, and another thing is, do not get too close to land. If you get too close to land, fortress guns, even tanks will start taking pop shots at you, and you're screwed. So what you want to do is go about halfway into land and stay out there and just suppress fire on the enemy. And that's basically how you use the dreadnought. I've also come up with a genius strategy on how you can get loads of kills in the battlefield. All you gotta do is go on the map All you gotta do is go on the map Empire's Edge, get one of your dumb friends to fly in a fighter plane and jam you right in the back. As you can see here, he launched himself in. Now you become an absolutely formidable force. You cannot be stopped. You're pretty much 2 planes in one. As you can see here, we're gonna take this corner like a champion. We got fires on our tail, but it doesn't matter because we are built like a bloody bodybuilder. As you can see here, going around this corner like an absolute champion, not even caring in the slightest. Now, he might come slightly detached, as you can see here, but nope, he'll stay locked on fairly tight. Now, you may be thinking, why is this strategy so overpowered? Because if you get hit, he absorbs all the shots for you. See, my plane here is taking damage, but he's absorbing most of that, so it's basically like 2 planes in one. It's actually overpowered as hell.